Hey guys, another little, well, it's a little longer TED Talk today, so if you make it all 3 minutes, you're great. Welcome back to, I didn't know I had PCOS till about a week and a half into this week ago. Hey, so as a lot of you probably know, if you've been following me on whether it's been Instagram, YouTube, or here, I am in the Army Reserves. I've been in 10 years. And I think one of the hardest things about this journey with discovering that I have PCOS is for the last 3 years now, that's when things really started to get pretty bad. I was having a hard time making the height and weight requirements for my job within the military. I'm going to be very open, very upfront, very transparent. I've had issues maintaining the standards set by AR 600-9, and some of the difficulties with that too, aside from my own, personal issues, not being able to, but not knowing just how severe my condition was definitely, I think, my own personal deficiency, but also definitely, I think, a failure of the medical system, because when you have a patient coming to you, wanting answers, needing answers, and not getting that kind of support, brushing it off with, oh, you're just genetically predisposed to be fat, or, things of that nature, when I can lift heavy things, I can run, I'm not by any metric obese, in all metric of health, aside from my elevated BMI, because of this condition. In fact, the closest I ever got to not necessarily reversing the PCOS, but probably being in most compatible sync with PCOS was while I was deployed, because I had 2 NCOs who really went above and beyond to help me with a ketogenic diet and a good workout plan. And something that I noticed when I got back from that deployment, that kind of support stopped, because it was the middle of a pandemic. It was the middle of the world, being shut down because of COVID. And I'd like to just point out that, again, I've been struggling, since that deployment and after, to maintain the height and weight standard. And again, you only know what you know, and not knowing what just how severe everything was has definitely been frustrating. But to feel like I didn't have that support anymore from the military, when it's their job is to help support their soldiers, was definitely, I think, one of the hardest things that I've had to deal with since finding out that I've had this condition. And that's definitely something that's super frustrating, is not having support, especially from your job. So